Hi everyone, I'm Michelangelo. Welcome to my Conversations with BlueGod, episode 73. In the dark edition, in the dark, in the jungle. I just did something really that I feel is really cool. I just recorded episode 71 and 72, and I feel like I'm on a roll. I'm gonna have, I think, a couple of episodes here tonight if I keep this up. And so I know that each episode takes me about sometimes 1 or 2 hours to upload. So I just started uploading episode 71 in the jungle, in the dark. We're connecting, we're connected. I am in gratitude of having this technology that allows me to connect to you more and more seamlessly, and we can really use this to not only transform ourselves and each other, but I really believe that we're onto something, and this is just the beginning, and we can use this to finally switch divide and conquer and replace it with unite and liberate. Listen to the waves of the ocean, the power of the ocean. Let it guide you, let it help you, as it's helped me so much. I'm so grateful to be here. So episode 72, I feel like I'm fetching for connection, for meaning, for vulnerability, for emotion, for openness, for recognition. Really cool when it comes down to it, I'm fetching for connection. Not only do I end up not getting this, on and on, besides not feeling honest and vulnerable, I feel they are not present and dominated by defensiveness. Worse is that no matter my intention, I somehow always seem to get sucked in. What shall I do? And so the answer I received was, you are right about your assessment of yourself here. Concentrate on that part instead of on them and what you don't like about their behavior. You are bored and you are essentially using them to mask and not deal with your boredom. You would like them to be what, at least in your moment, what at least in this moment in time, they are not willing to be. It is their choice, and you are not respecting them because it is not what you want. It is selfish and unwise. Yes, it is selfish to push and to impose and to be resentful for them not wanting to connect with you more deeply. Even if you think this would be better for you and even for them, it is ultimately not respecting their will. They have their reasons for not wanting to connect. They are overwhelmed and genuinely believe that avoiding is the way to go right now. Excuse me. I'm going to repeat that again. They are overwhelmed and genuinely believe that avoiding is the way to go right now. You have not gone through the level of abuse that they have. They were miserable for a very long time, and now they are resting. For them, this is a pretty good place to be, relatively speaking. For you, it appears like the hell realm because you mostly dwell in the realm of non-attachment. You are in a state of thriving most of the time. They recently came out of the hell realm just a few months ago. Since then, they've gone back and forth between the human realm and the hungry ghost realm. They both still feel like they are not out of the dark woods yet, and any real change or confrontation might make things worse. At least, this is what they believe. Of course, this is incorrect and what got them in their mess in the first place. You see through this veil of illusion very easily, and so this is why it is so frustrating for you. You want them to at least acknowledge this. But to acknowledge for them means to admit defeat and to take responsibility, which then would mean that they would have to change all that they are not ready to. You see, when someone is in the realms or states of mind that they are in, they do not see clearly, and so they certainly do not see that the only real and permanent way out is through me. So they avoid and concentrate on more surface stuff that creates a distraction. So what can you do in this case? I understand how strong your pull is to want to connect with your family. After all, they are your family, and you have not managed to create an alternative family in which you feel sustained and understood. You continue to visit them, but you can continue to visit them, but limit your time considerably. No more than 20 minutes at a time. Also, try writing down every single thing you eat when you are there. By monitoring closely your time spent there and by writing everything you eat, it will slow you down considerably, and this will naturally increase your mindfulness and will counter some of the negative forces while you are with them. You should also try to chant your transformative food prayer every time you regularly pick at food while standing, instead of just once at the beginning of your meal as you are doing now. This practice alone will greatly counter the dark force. It's not like they actually seek to drag you into their state of unawareness. This is the state that they have mostly decided to be in, and so you naturally get sucked into it if you choose to be in their presence. So by choosing to relate with someone who is stuck in a lower vibrational state, you are choosing to lower your own state. Don't be surprised when you experience the frustration and the disappointment that inevitably is experienced in these states. You chose to enter it. Take responsibility. Yes, so long as you feel like you really need to subject yourself to this, then use it as the great opportunity that it is to practice the Blue Ho'oponopono technique. At least you will be clearing past residual negative karma for you and for them. Slow down and try it. Let me know what happens. I'm right here waiting while I'm also right there with you. Of course, I can be at multiple places at once. I also know you have been curious about bilocation for a long time. Practice the techniques that I have just instructed you, and you will see that this will be your portal into beginning to bilocate consciously and at will. I am just getting started with my party tricks. You will not be so bored for too much longer. Hang on in there. I love you. Isn't that beautiful? Whew. The next morning I wrote, "Good morning." So the COVID test that I have to regularly take for work came back positive again yesterday. Can you please shine some insight on what might be going on? I am you, you are me. I'll see you in episode number 74. Breathe. Always begin and end with breath. Oh my God, it's so beautiful to be in a hammock. I've known this so long and I've hardly spent any time in a hammock. I can feel the hammock swaying really, really gently. It's one of the most soothing and even loving experiences that I've ever experienced. Right here in the darkness with all my vulnerability so that I can be rocked and held by the jungle.